Greetings, YouTube. It is I, David Mo. And you know what? Angry Joe has done a lot of video game reviews. So I'm going to do one kind of for him. And he can put in whatever. I have a white back screen, so whatever. I don't really care if he doesn't want to watch this. I really don't, because this has to be said about Arkham Origins. This game, what a letdown. So many bugs, so many issues, so many things that just went wrong with this game. It could have been so much better. It could have been the greatest, one of the greatest Batman or Arkham games there are, but it falls so sadly short of the other two. It's not even funny. Annoying, teeth-grindingly annoying boss battles. I mean, massive lag, slowdown, sometimes even freezing, even on consoles. Mine, 3 times during the main game, froze, and that it had to load the area. It's not supposed to do that. No, not on this system, and not this game. Not when they're in like 2013. That's like 2002. That's like PlayStation 2 stuff. I meant just glitches. Yeah, like I said, just bugs, glitches, just slow down, massive slow down, just destroy this game. But I mean, voice cast aside, which was spot on, perfect. Just no, it can't save this game. It really cannot save this game at all. The combat is copy pasted, yeah, but if it isn't broken, don't fix it. I can understand that. The fast travel system, which is kind of a la Assassin's Creed, or any other game that has a fast travel system, but Assassin's Creed is the only one that comes to mind right now. But that was kind of clever, but if that causes the game to chug as it did, if it caused all those glitches and all those, it really didn't need to be needed. It was unnecessary. It was unneeded. Think of Arkham City. This was basically Arkham City just resprayed with fast travel points in it. That's just sad. And online, if there wasn't a multiplayer, this score probably would be higher. That's right, people. The multiplayer brought down the score even more than it already was. Because the multiplayer, you have some of the same bugs and glitches and freezing. And unable to connect. Oh yeah, I have a PS3. I have a really good internet connection, but I can't connect. Which says to me that they don't have a dedicated server for this. Or their server just absolutely sucks. Because I've lost connection, I've been unable to connect, the screen kind of loads, and I'm able to go around, but there's no one in it. The enemies that don't load, and as soon as I do something, like activate detective vision, bam, frozen. Or the game just completely freezes without being able to load multiplayer. So yeah, that brings it down. And when I do play the online portion, when I'm playing the 3 versus 2, which I think needs to be kind of made into like maybe a 4v4 thing, or something like that. It reminds me of Brink. Why is that? Oh, that's right, because one of the developers of Batman Arkham Origins was Splash Damage. That's why it reminds me of Arkham of Brink. So, Batman Arkham Origins. Final score, and this kills me to say this. It absolutely does, because Batman is one of my favorite, all-time favorite superheroes. Because he is a badass. I love Batman. Ever since Batman the Animated Series, and even Batman the Adam West TV show, Batman is the boss. There is no doubt. You know, Superman's a close second. But, yeah, so it's a 4 out of 10. I cannot forgive, nor will I forgive, something like this on any game. But especially if it's a Batman game. If it's going to be a Batman game, it better be a great Batman game. It better blow my socks off. There shouldn't be tedious, annoying, teeth-grinding, frustrating boss battles. What did I get? Teeth-grinding, frustrating boss battles. That's another point deducted. I mean, yeah, you have an awesome voice cast, you have an interesting story, but it is absolutely just destroyed by all the technical issues, the glitches, the freezing, and the slowdown, and just everything that just made this game almost unplayable. It took the enjoyment away. It took the enjoyment of being Batman away. And it took the enjoyment of playing the game away. Which is completely and utterly unforgivable. Any developer that does this, that takes that enjoyment that you get from playing a video game and just utterly obliterates it and makes it so that you never want to touch this game again. And quite frankly, I'm almost tempted not to. I'm tempted never to touch Batman Arkham Origins ever again. I'm thinking about trading it in for Batman Arkham City, which I would recommend over this. I would recommend Batman Arkham City. I would recommend Batman Arkham Asylum. Those two games are very well made. They're well done. Yeah, there are a few annoying boss fights, but they're not as teeth-grindingly frustrating as these, where you just want to shatter your controller because it's slowing down, and your controller can't read the button presses because the game is so laggy. So, yeah, like I said, a 4 out of 10. That's as high as I can go for this game. It would be higher if it didn't have all these issues. So, yeah, utterly disappointing. Can't recommend it. I truly cannot recommend this game. So, Angry Joe, this review, yeah, it's a little bit on the calm side, because, or kind of angry side too, but, yeah, I think I said everything that needs to be said about this game. But if you have something else that you want to add, feel free to. If anyone wants to direct Angry Joe to this review, just direct him to it, but I don't think anything that I said won't be said there. Because while they had a fantastic voice cast, and the story was kind of interesting, the beginnings of Arkham Asylum, the start of the whole mess, it's just destroyed by the rest of the game. All the glitches and the issues and everything that just dragged this game down into the pits of almost unplayability, of taking the enjoyment of the game, of being Batman away from the player. it's just completely unforgivable. So, it gets a 4 out of 10 and an epic fail seal because they made Batman unenjoyable. That's why they get that seal. An epic fail seal because they made one of the greatest superheroes and took his game and made it unenjoyable. At least that's it. That's my opinion. Till next time, folks.